Welcome back to FullBasseAudio. Today we are diving deep into one of the most essential, powerful, and visually intuitive digital compressors ever made, the FabFilter Pro-C 2. Whether you are trying to glue your drum bus together, make your lead vocals sit perfectly on top of a heavy trap beat, or control the low-end dynamics, Pro-C 2 is the ultimate tool. In this tutorial, we will break down every single knob, the hidden sidechain features, and how to use its 8 distinct compression engines to level up your mixes. 1. The Core Dynamics Control Panel. Right in the center of the plugin, you have your foundational compression controls. Threshold. This sets the line in the sand. Any audio signal that crosses above this volume level triggers the compressor to start working. Ratio. This dictates how aggressively the compressor clamps down once the threshold is crossed. A 2:1 ratio is gentle and transparent for mix buses. A 4:1 ratio is standard for vocals and energetic instruments. 10:1 to infinity. 1 effectively turns the Pro-C 2 into a brick wall limiter. Knee. Controls the transition curve into compression. Soft knee. Rounded. The compression gradually fades in as the signal approaches the threshold. Perfect for a smooth, natural vocal or master bus glue. Hard knee. Sharp angle. The compressor clamps down instantly the millisecond the signal hits the threshold. Essential for accentuating the transient smack of an 808 or snare. 2. Advanced time management. Attack, release, and lookahead. How a compressor moves determines its musicality. Pro-C 2 gives you absolute control over the envelope timing. Attack determines how fast the compressor reacts after the signal passes the threshold. Fast attack is less than 5 milliseconds, instantly catches the initial transient. Great for leveling out an inconsistent vocal, but it will crush the hit of your drums. Slow attack is greater than 20 milliseconds. Lets the initial transient poke through uncompressed before clamping down on the body of the sound, giving you maximum punch. Release determines how fast the compressor lets go and returns the audio to its original volume. Fast release keeps things loud, aggressive, and upfront, but setting it too fast can cause a distorted pumping effect. Slow release smooths out the dynamic changes but can overcompress the subsequent hits if it doesn't recover in time. Hold holds the compressor at full gain reduction for a set amount of time before letting the release phase begin. This is incredible for stabilizing erratic sub-bass lines. Lookahead, located at the bottom bar. This allows the plugin to look a few milliseconds into the future of the audio playback. It lets the compressor prepare for incoming transients so it can clamp down perfectly without clipping. 3. The 8 compression style modes. Pro-C 2 is not just a single compressor model. It houses 8 completely different algorithms under the hood. You can access these via the drop-down menu at the top left of the interface. Depending on your production needs, each mode completely alters how the compressor responds to your audio. Clean mode. This engine is ultra-transparent and introduces zero harmonic distortion. It is perfect for mastering, clean background vocal stacks, or acoustic instruments where you want to control the dynamics without adding any coloration to the original sound. Classic mode. This mode brings a vintage, warm, analog feedback emulation to your track. It mimics the behavior of classic hardware compressors, making it an excellent choice for primary lead vocal chains and electric guitars that need character. Opto mode. Emulating the slow, highly musical, light-dependent behavior of optical compressors, like the legendary LA2A, Opto mode features a slower release curve. Use this for smooth lead vocals, deep bass lines, and synth pads where you want the compression to feel invisible. Vocal mode. This engine utilizes automatic ratio and knee adjustments that are specifically optimized to push vocals forward in a mix. It does the heavy lifting for you, rapidly leveling out a primary vocal track so it stays locked right in front of a dense beat. Mastering mode. Tailored specifically for the stereo master fader or clean submixes, mastering mode is designed to be as transparent as possible. It minimizes artifact distortion even when catching fast transients, ensuring your overall mix stays clean and wide. Bus mode. This algorithm is engineered to connect and glue multiple tracks together into a single cohesive sonic unit. It is best used on drum groups, instrument buses, or your full instrumental track to make the separate elements sound like they were recorded in the same room. Punch mode. an aggressive, snappy, and heavily transient-focused engine. Punch mode lets the initial impact of your sounds break through before clamping down heavily. This is your go-to setting for electronic drums, acoustic snares, and hard-hitting drill or trap kicks. Pumping mode. This mode features an exaggerated, rhythmic, and breathing behavior. It intentionally overcompresses the audio to create a pumping effect. It is a powerful creative tool for sidechained synth pads, EDM tracks, or any electronic music style where you want the track to move rhythmically with the beat. 4. The sidebar. Sidechaining and frequency filtering. Click the Sidechain button at the bottom right to reveal a powerful hidden control panel. This section changes what the compressor listens to before it decides to react. Internal sidechaining. In. By default, the compressor listens to the whole track. However, using the internal low-cut and high-cut sliders, you can tell it to ignore certain frequencies. Producer Pro Tip. When placing Pro-C 2 on your master or drum bus, roll the internal sidechain low-cut up to around 100 Hz, 150 Hz. This tells the compressor to ignore your massive 808s and kick drums, preventing the low-end energy from accidentally triggering the compressor and crushing the mid and high frequencies of your entire mix. External sidechaining, EXT. This allows an entirely separate track to trigger the compression. For instance, route your kick drum into the external sidechain of your bass track. Every time the kick hits, the bass ducks out of the way for a split second, keeping your low end perfectly clean and free of frequency masking. Audition, headphone icon. Click this to listen directly to the isolated frequencies the compressor's brain is listening to. 5. Output tone and parallel compression. Mix, parallel compression. This allows you to blend the 100% dry uncompressed signal with the 100% wet compressed signal. You can aggressively crush a drum bus using the punch mode to get massive energy, and then dial the mix knob down to 25% to blend that energy back into the clean, punchy, original track. Gain and auto. Gain. Compression reduces the volume of your peaks. Use the gain knob, make up gain, to bring the overall track volume back up to parity. Turning on auto gain lets the plugin calculate and apply this compensation automatically. Mastering the visual display. Don't just mix with your ears, leverage Pro-C 2's industry-leading animated display screen to confirm what you are hearing. The white waveform represents your incoming, uncompressed audio signal. The red line, gain reduction meter, drops down from the top to show you exactly how many decibels of volume are being cut in real time. The light blue waveform shows the resulting compressed audio leaving the plugin. When you're mixing, aim for 1 to 3 decibels of gain reduction on your mix buses for a clean glue, and 3 to 6 decibels plus on individual tracks like vocals or drums for tight dynamic control. Drop a comment below letting me know which of the 8 modes is your favorite to use on vocals. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and keep creating. Alright, enough talking. Let's put our ears to work and listen to exactly what the Pro-C 2 can do for a kick drum that needs more energy and control. Don't forget to visit my website, FullBasseAudio.com. I'll leave the link in the first comment or in the video description. For this example, I've set the plugin to clean mode because I want ultra-transparent dynamics without altering the natural tone of the drum. I dropped the threshold down to -17 decibels to make sure it's catching the transient, dialed in a 4:1 ratio, and set a fast attack paired with a fast release. This setup allows the compressor to clamp down instantly, taming those wild peaks and giving the body of the kick much more punch. Listen to how the kick sounds before the compression and how it transforms right after. Did you hear that difference? The moment the Pro-C 2 kicks in, the low end gets tighter, the transient feels more solid, and it gets that necessary punch to cut straight through any dense mix. If you want your low end sounding this tight, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to FullBasseAudio, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial. Peace.